contractors with the Cimex right now. I know Billy over here, who's a customer of mine, has a couple of them, and I think just bought his third yesterday. The big difference between these two, again, my opinion, is this is great, like from a commercial environment. If you're going into offices to get underneath desks and things like that you can't actually get to with this, but if you're looking at big rooms, Billy's got a big fire department, this thing cranks. You'll get 2,500, 4,000 square feet an hour. Solution goes right in here, so you don't have to pre-spray. You get 6.5 gallons of solution, gravity fed into the pads. You'll moisten and wet the pads. We'll show you here in just a second. What that'll do is create a very light foam. That foam will typically dry in 35 to 40 minutes. And you'll also hear how quiet it is. So there could be environments like hotels. We've got several in Renee has several in hotels right now where they can run them at 2 in the morning when people are sleeping and won't wake. So it's a very, very efficient machine. We ran some analysis on it. It's costing us somewhere around 2 to 3 cents per square foot. You can charge 12, 15, 16 cents a square foot from a commercial perspective. You run this 3 or 4 times a year, carpet stays extremely clean. It's very efficient to use, and you make quite a bit of money doing it. So if you're not doing it, I highly recommend you put pencil to paper and take a look at it, because from a cleaning perspective, it works.
Is there any restrictions on the type of carpet you can run it on?
No.
No. Matter of fact, because it's a little moisture, you can run it on a lot of things that you wouldn't normally run it like you want. A lot of that.
And you can run it on oil.
Yeah.
Make sure you've got.
Yeah, we use the same chemical. We also use it, and some people like to clean in a commercial environment and partition.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So same chemical.
Yeah. So the big difference, this is the brushes here rotate into the center. This is a planetary design where the large head is rotating one way and the 3 heads underneath are rotating opposite. It also has a little more weight than that, so you're actually getting, I think, a little better penetration with much better cleaning up and down the carpet fiberline. So.
And you're going to get at least 500 to 1,000 square feet of performance out of that you don't get out of
correct.
This. Yeah.
I'm just going to moisten the head a little bit.
I get a little on this side here.
This one we put nice accretion light.
This is our encapsulation product, so you put it down as accretion. In his case, he's running it right into the
What does that machine cost? Sales price?
It's the sale price. $2,500. And how about the strong?
$1,750.
$1,950? $1,750. What a deal.
And walk behind it like it's a lawnmower.
Oh, okay.
So tomorrow, if anybody wants to get here with the 7:30 class, we can play with this machine if you'd like.
And you can look at those pads and see the swelling on it also.
How long do those pads last?
You'll get, on heavily soiled, you'll get 8 to 10,000. On light soil, you'll get 10, 12, 13,000 square feet. These are $18 per 15 pads.
Over time. So that does a much better job of cleaning too.
Yeah.
It's
Crazy.
the hardest thing is to convince guys that work on house their whole life that this is a valid form of cleaning. But I'll tell you what, one of the biggest issues is that if you're dealing with carpet tile, which is what you're mainly seeing in a commercial environment, because you don't have any airflow, that is the leaking capital of the world. Every time they spill a Coke or coffee the next day, guess what you got again, right? Because it looks like it goes away the first time you extract it. But we know that it's just, it's this big underneath. We go over that surface with a 1/4 inch pile, super dense, it looks like it's gone, so you move on. And that's the difference. When you do this, because we're not getting it wet down here, we're only getting the surface, it's going to do a much better job of maintenance cleaning. And in the commercial environment, all people care about are spots. If they don't see spots, they don't care about anything else because it looks good.
Correct.
I mean, that's really your difference as you go in.
Correct.
Go over the course.
Pardon?
Never run over the course.
Yeah, don't run over the cord. Yeah.